Hello everybody, how's it going? Still not feeling great, but maybe actually doing a thing will help me feel better. Sorry, probably should have flipped the mic up, but anyway, good. Try to go for as long as I can, but honestly, don't expect too long of a stream today. I took Friday off because on Thursday I slept like crap and wanted to take the day off to try to actually sleep. And I wound up staying awake until 4 a.m. Eastern because I decided to join some folks for my first ever Baldessian Arsenal run. I apparently saved a run. I don't know how, but I did. But I got kicked out of the instance at like 8% because the final boss does that. So I wound up jumping right back into another one that fired off immediately after that. Successfully got the mount out of there. And then realized it was about 4 a.m. my time. So I went to sleep and then snapped awake at about 8 a.m. I had to chocobo butt. And then yesterday I wound up doing Baldessian Arsenal 4 additional times without really realizing it. I just kept going in. I apparently got a pet out of there, conditional virtue, which I popped immediately, and then saw it sells on my server for 3 million. So like, oh shucks, oh well. But hey, the match you get out of the place for completing it sell for about 200k plus a piece, so I'm slowly getting my money back from blowing all of it all on logograms. But anyways, let me click off the thing, tab into the game. There's my conditional virtue pet. I realize also that there's a lot more to doing damage in that place. Let's see, yeah. I got the pet out of there yesterday. There's a lot more to doing damage in that place that I don't know about, and apparently some people are pulling like 100k DPS in there. I don't know how. I'm kind of nervous too, but now that I've done the place like 5 times and have a somewhat decent idea of the boss's mechanics in there, excuse me, if I do it again, I might try to do some of the air quotes big dick DPS builds. Like apparently you pop double edge and just go absolutely nuts. But anyways, we're here. The pop true north, apparently. But where are you at? We have reached part 2 of the Stormblood New Game Plus playthrough. It ended off with us basically blowing our cover to say, hey, we're here to try to have another shot at taking out Xenos, which went extremely poorly, but apparently we chipped his helmet, and then he was like, I see you got stronger. Come back to me when you get to level 70, kid. So, storyline wise, that's what we're doing. Part 2. Making their way across the Ruby Sea, the heroes set foot upon the shores of Yangsha, a region which has languished under Imperial rule for 25 long years. In order to wrest these troubled lands from the spiteful grip of the acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yatsuyu, they set out for the boundless plains of the Azim Steppe, in search of the kingdom's rightful ruler. We begin. And we also got saved by the residents of this town, who were more or less content with hating being under Imperial rule, but just lived every day hoping that they didn't come to their town, which apparently they didn't for a pretty long time, until the events of the Ruby Sea, with the Confederacy going after them with our help. So they still think, at the time, they thought that it was just the Confederacy finally getting some teeth and biting the hand that fed them, more or less. And so they came to this town to conscript some people, probably worked them to the death, as far as we know. We freed them, even though they still kept telling us, guys, we don't want any part of your rebellion. Go away. Leave us alone. But where's that guy at? I don't know where he's over here, isn't he? No. I forget the kid's name, but he finally got a couple villagers to come and save us, and finally realized that, hey, maybe these guys might actually free us, even though they're scared shitless about the fact of going up against the Imperials. They will be crushed. So I think the plan is now, as the New Game Plus intro said, is to go to the Azim Steppe, find this Lord Hien, convince him that, hey, don't give the Imperials your head. Let's fight. The people will stand with you. And that's where we're going. If all are ready, let us depart for union in the Azim Steppe. Our route will be somewhat circuitous. We will need to return to the Ruby Sea and head north along the coast, past the Sari. Pity we have no time to speak at length, but there is no rest for the righteous. Godspeed. We both have long roads ahead of us. Good luck to us both, eh? Oh yeah, those two are staying behind to, You're staying behind to help, the House of the Fierce rebuild. Because now they got some fresh new recruits coming in. And also, the 8th right there is broken. So, I believe that's most of the catch-up. right down below. I forget Yugiri's voice. I have to hear it again. From here, we will turn north until we arrive at a cave, through which we must pass in order to reach the Azim Steppe. Lise and Gosetsu have already gone on ahead. We should carry on as well. That fades back up. I'll just call it out and see who wants to go to it. You say it's E-A-I-M-A-Y. Yes, it seems like some people are going to go, so I think we'll detour and help people with it. those who got their achievements and their orchestra roles, maybe. One of my favorite zones in this expansion. Probably the favorite zone.
I remember the emptiness, vast and endless. The Azim Steppe, home to countless roaming tribes. A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
I love this zone. Mr. Gasetsu. Arthur is vast and filled with many different peoples. I know next to nothing about the Zayla and their ways, but we shall learn together, shall we not? Delise. It's very flat, except where it's not, I suppose. Very perceptive of you. I give you the Azim Steppe, Linkus, though I should say that this is but one small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their people strange and foreign. Fortunately, those who frequent Reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it is not much further. Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here is where we will begin our search for Lord Hien. When I last spoke with Lord Hien, he said he spent much time at these markets. I had hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey, Yugiri, I've been meaning to ask, there are an awful lot of Zalia here, aren't there? Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to the nomadic tribes of the Valias since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, and though they do not constitute a nation, there is a hierarchy of sorts, determined through ritual combat. Funny. If they're so busy fighting each other, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in and take the steppe with ease. I wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Lise. Why indeed. Perhaps they see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Zala warriors who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands were not made for men. The soil is thin and the weather unforgiving. The Zalia found ways to survive, it is true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscript or citizen. Thanks for taking your time to explain. It sounds like I've got a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We're meant to be looking for Hien. People from many tribes gather in reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Let us make our inquiries separately. Linkus, why don't you speak with some of the merchants here? Okay. Booze, Vespers, your choice of lamb or zo, guaranteed to satisfy. How many will you have, sir? Ah, a doman? Unless another Daxar is keeping him in her yurt, he is not here. What a fool her if she took a doman for a husband. But enough about domans. Let us speak of Buzz instead. You not come to Azim Steppe and not sample the most traditional of delicacies. Pass. What fortune you have to come hither at this time. Freshly slaughtered, every cut available on request. Organs too. Hearts, livers, brains, a brace of blood sausages, if you desire only a snack. Doman? Poor meat they make, domans. I jest. I see a young mole in the company of one some few days ago. Okay, they apparently eat donuts. Roast a fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy, cooked to perfection, beloved without the step. Come. You seek domans? Then you have come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favor with those from the south. Now if it were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. Brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be, the envy of every other man. Say again, you're seeking who? Ah, the doman. I know of whom you speak. She comes and goes a little mole girl. Though I could not describe her, I only know she is mole because I heard them talking as they passed. Are you a mole? If you must know. Come down from the mountains in the north. If there's nothing else. Sorry. You take me for a mole? I am ordinary. Compare me not with one so weak and lowly. Sorry. Yes, I am Mole. My name is Serena. May I help you? I see. You're looking for Hien. In that case... How urgent this business must be to leave our conversation unfinished. The Kinsai. Will you buy it? There's but one bundle left. If not, then... I will! Though I had not thought to pay so high a price. Who's that? Yeah. Thank you for the follow. How's your day going? If you're here. It's a bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own, and you will leave with nothing. Please, I must have the Kinsai. The gods themselves requested it. We're bound to their will. Pay me the difference and whisper it. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass the reunion, and we will each feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for this kindness. I am sorry, but we must speak of Hien later. I cannot leave reunion without that Kinsai. You want to help me, is that it? Yeah, let's do this. I help you out. You show me here. Do you not know what to say? Thank you, Lingus, thank you. The lumbering ones we must fell wander to the plains to the west of Reunion. If we each harvest 2, then we should have enough whisper root. Return here when you have finished. Good luck. These things. One. There's 2. Welcome back, Linkus. Have you brought the whisper root? Yes, I did. Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for which fortune does he ever ride. Will this quantity suffice? It shall. The Kinsai is yours. The gods favor you more than you know, child. Udgan rarely have need of such herbs, since so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have none for you. Perhaps the gods guided me here, as they guided grandmother, as they guided this man from the west.
Hey! How goes the search? Any luck?
I was about to say, something going to come after that hay, or did I imagine it? Well, apparently, this...
Oh, what fortune to meet a friend of the young master!
I was going to say, apparently this girl knows who Lord Hien is.
Well met, Cyrena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please. It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second! Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the face of your superiors?
Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
Damn.
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
You could say that.
Those boys are of the Oronir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes. The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law. For now. Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undying ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested. Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
I mean, to be fair, if someone walked up to me, glaring at me like that, I would probably shut the hell up too.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words!
As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothal heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan San. During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zayla are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan San, which in these lands is now.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Castir, have reason to remain neutral. Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but... Never mind that. You see Kien, yes? I know where he may be.
One day you'll get a beard. Hopefully. Beardless, derp-landing pleb. Gee. What timing? Long ago, my grandmother, having received a vision from the gods, bade me go forth into the southern mountains. It was there that I found Hien, near death from many wounds. Excuse me. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards, he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. Domid said as much store by honor and shame, and so at first I did not question it. Excuse me, if I could see your map for a moment. Here, he has grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of the markets and the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village to prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. Our long-awaited reunion is at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet our lord and master. I know I can just fly up there, but I think they are along the way. Nope. Okay. First off. Okay. God damn.
The Kami are merciful! My lord Hien, I see you are alive and well.
Ah, you are come sooner than expected. So, my blade or my head? Which would you have of me?
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them? You Giri, Goasetsu, and
The scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
Say no more, Yugiri. Say no more. I observed how you helped Serena, to whom I am deeply indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude. There's no doubting your strength nor your character. It would be my honor to fight by your side. So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home. I have made my decision. You, Giri. I bid you return to Yansha and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of the Zayla army.
You mean to participate in the Narden?
That's what he said.
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still. It would be folly to challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Narden and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Zayla I can. Furthermore, By championing the mole in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
Just so, just so. Our Lord has spoken, Ugiri. But take heart, I shall keep him safe. And should it come to it, bring him back by force.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well. Once more I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
Yep.
Looks like it's up to us then. Though it does seem a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
So they say, though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance. For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
Doesn't look as good anymore. I had the perfect background and missed it by like 2 seconds. Damn. He's a lot more straightforward than I expected, and he's certainly not short on confidence. But maybe that's the kind of leader Doma needs if they're going to beat these odds. And hey, we've come this far, haven't we? Who's to say we can't go even further? Has he truly recovered from his wounds, I wonder? I believe a match may be in order. Think about dueling. Link is dropped, was it? Once again, allow me to thank you for your many deeds in service to Doma. For 25 years did my father rule in name only. My rule, if one would deign to call it that, has been naught in comparison. That changes now. We have a purpose and a plan, and after we take to the battlefield together, we will have a victory as well. But you are a practical man, I can tell. Disinclined to trust in words when actions speak truer. I can relate. So, you too have heard of the Nadam. The great battle for supremacy of the steppe. I learned of it during my stay with the mole. To my knowledge, no foreigners have ever participated, much less triumphed in the Nadam. But lack of precedent notwithstanding, I should think we would have a good standing to bid them march with us to Doma, should we win. Will they even permit us to fight, my lord? We belong to no tribe of the steppe. We are not without options, given what Serena has told me. You see, in accordance with the god's wishes, her people shall participate in the coming Nadam. And when they take the field, I mean for us to fight alongside them as fellow warriors of the mole. But we need not discuss this at length here. Come, let us head north to Mole Illo, where Serena and her people have made camp for this season. Oh, I flew way by it. I'm reading in-game chat instead of paying attention where I'm supposed to go. Whoopsie. Serena came all this way by herself. She's braver than she looks. The beasts are never far. I saw more than a few stalking us as we walked. Truly these lands are fraught with peril. My friends, I give you Mo Illo, the Hatun of the tribe, Timulun, resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. I think that's how you say that. Hatun? Well, I don't know why I hovered over it. I got chat blocked. There's the Civ 6 music. Oh. I'm told you have a knack for making excellent first impressions, Lucas. Why don't you lead the way? For all the grand promises my lord Hian has made, it would not do for us to falter now. We must earn the Mole's blessing. It's smaller and more cozy than Reunion. There's that music I hear. It's strange, but somehow comforting. At last, the traveler comes.
Tamarun Hatun, Sirina, I am returned.
It's Hatun, okay.
Ah, you found each other.
Ours is the soil, Hian. The Domans, and the Eorzeans too.
You know us.
The gods know you, child. As do the stars in the heavens, which shone bright at your coming.
The Mole hearkened to the whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
Hatun, I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe. To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardum, as a warrior of the Mole. Will you grant me this honor?
To stand with the Mole is fruitless. Hian, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardum, but there is no path to victory. We are weak and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
I thank you for your concern, Sirina. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you. Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
Yeah, fair.
'Twas the gods' will that we fight. Mayhap this too is their design. Hear me then. As Hatun of the Mole, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardum. Will you look after them?
Come with me, friends. There is much I would show you.
You... wait. I would have words. A singular radiance, shimmering. Like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance. Stars flicker and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory. Others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark. For you are a traveler, are you not?
How that makes so much more sense. After Shadowbringers. How confident and bold in speech he has grown. More and more he reminds me of his father in his youth. Though I have spent much time with the mole, I have yet to fully grasp the nature of the... how do they say this? Utun? And their insights. That they value the chance encounter and the potential fortune it brings, however, is plain. Let us try not to disappoint them. I guess we'll have to beat some strong opponents to win this Nodum. But that's good, isn't it? I mean, if they were easy to beat, they wouldn't be worth taking back to Doma, would they? Thank you all for coming, and for offering to fight with us in the Nodum. Though I still fear our chances grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the Mole, there is a trial you must overcome. But before we speak of such things, there is another, more pressing matter. Oh? My friends, I must warn you, the path upon which you embark is fraught with peril. You will journey into the far reaches of the steppe to confront a terrible foe, as did the warrior Bardam in days of yore. 3 days he battled with a demon ere he returned to his people. So it is written, so must it be. Many who follow in his footsteps perish, lacking in strength of body and mind. Therefore... it's okay, we got 4 DPS, we'll be fine. We must treat you to a great feast. What? Have I said something strange? The hungry fox starves staring at the bull's testicles. Therefore warriors should be well fed on the eve of battle. That's a strange saying. She does have a point. You have been keeping me busy in my absence. A brief repast may be in order, lest we collapse from fatigue and malnourishment in the midst of our trial. Yes, just so. However, it will take time to prepare. Is there anything we can do to help? It might also give us a chance to learn more about your people and their ways. Well, if you insist, I am sure that the others will be glad of your assistance. Please just sign us up for fetch quests. Would you go and speak with Dorbe, Lise? As for you three, you can help me with another task. For today's feast, the gods decreed that we lure Gulo Gulo to slaughter with entrails. Perhaps you could be the ones to do this? Your people look to the gods for guidance, I understand. But in your daily meals, I say, your grandmother must be quite busy. Some days more than others, but every night we come together around a cook fire. Even babes must earn their keep on the steppe. Give over the entrails, Sura, and we'll bring you a bounty of meat. I'm going to hop over here and then take my first break of the day, get up, stretch your legs, try and shake off the crappiness I have. Don't go anywhere, folks. I'll be right back shortly. Alright, folks, we back. Still not feeling great, but we'll try to go. We already get food, yes. Shall the Gullo Gullo be so easily lured to the slaughter, I wonder? A word of advice. Our quarry is wont to avoid the Zali and the settlements, but is fond of flowing waters. A thought occurs to me. How about we make a game of it, Linkus? I have 6 bags of entrails with which we may lure our Gullo Gullo. 3 for you and 3 for me. Whoever returns with the greater portion shall be declared the winner. What say you? Alright, let's do it. Then it is settled. Gasetsu will stand as witness. Let the game begin. There you go. So that is nowhere near water. That right there is near a river, so literally right on its shore. What's that? It's isolated. It is pretty isolated. Let's pop one. Two of them. And a third one up here, perhaps? Getting 8. Oh, have you used all your bait? In that case, let us see the fruits of your labor. Oh, it would seem that, at the very least, you are the faster hunter. The speed is not everything. For my part, I slew 6 Gullo Gullo. Wait, only 6? Aye, that you have, my lord. As for Linkus, the meat of 8 golo golo did he bring. A fine day's work, and undeniably the greater portion. Bah, a loss, is it? And how confident I was in my chances. Nevertheless, it is a testament to your skills as a hunter and a warrior. How fortunate I am to count one so talented among my allies. Beat you. And with that, our game is concluded. Let us return to Mo Illo forthwith, and let us have Linkus present our meat to Serena. Mayhap you are unfamiliar with traditional Zayla cuisine. Let not its appearance deceive you. It is quite hearty and nourishing. Were it not so, I doubt they could have nursed me back to health. You should have seen the state I was in. I believe you. Yeah, return, Linkus. How was your hunt? Let's see, got 6, 8, that is 14 chunks of meat? If I do math correctly. My word, this is impressive! But were you so hungry that you felt the need to kill so many? Well, I shall endeavor not to disappoint you with all my cooking. Same thing. It will be a little while before the meal is ready. If you and Lise wish to fulfill the time, perhaps you could assist Dorbay. He has many responsibilities and would welcome your help, nor would you regret making his acquaintance, for he is liked and respected by all. You may find him by the other yurt, taking stock of our supplies. Oh, one of the newcomers. Welcome. I spoke with Lise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for the cook fires. I trust it will be a good experience for all. For you too, perhaps. Seek them in the south, across the bridge. Ah, this music. Oh, Linkus, are you here to help too? Seems that way. Great, so I suppose Dorbay told you the children and I are gathering fuel for the fires, did he? It'll need to be dried before they can burn it, of course. You do understand what we're here for, right? Only some people can be squeamish about this sort of stuff. Then again, you've never minded getting your hands dirty, have you? Anyway, we're trying to get 4 piles each. Good luck, and keep an eye on the children while you're at it, eh? Yeah, we're collecting Marlboro goop. Dung. It is what it is. Alright, where's the 4th poop pile? Alright, got our piles of shit. Let's go. Well, have you found your share yet? Yep. Good work. I hope you took the time to talk to the children while you were at it. Oh, I flew over them. Lise, look how much dung we have! Wow, I'm impressed. I thought we'd gather a lot, but it looks like we'll have to admit defeat. Dorby will be happy. We'll be happy we found enough. Not just Dorby. Now we can continue making cheese. Not that I was worried. It was easier when we were living near that forest, but dung works just as well as wood. I heard the mole move from place to place, and the gods tell you where to go. It must be hard on you all. Hard? I do not understand. Why is it hard? It is better for the animals to move, to have more food to eat and land to roam. Stay in one place is harder, no? From the heavens comes the rain, which nourishes the soil. From the soil comes the grass, which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh, which nourishes the zelia. Ours is the soil of one and all. But you Westerners are like the Domans. You live in the same place, in villages. And all the villages in one place are part of a nation, yes? Ian talks about nation sometimes. When he was injured, he spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. Whenever I asked him about Doma, he just smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of my mother when she waits for my father to return home from a long journey. But he will not wait any longer, will he? Because you came for him, and take him back, because his nation is more important. I'm not sure how to answer this. A nation is a place, I suppose. A place and the people in it, and maybe the things too. But more than that, it's the history, the traditions, the words, the stories we tell ourselves and our children. Everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place where we were born is part of who we are. We carry it with us no matter where we go. Whatever we become, that part remains. That link to our fathers and their fathers before them. It's not important to everyone, I suppose, and that's fine. But it's important to Hien and to me. Some call the mole fools for listening to the elder gods, but it is our way, our pride, our nation? Something like that. It's something precious that you and others share, and that no one can ever take from you. But we could talk more about it later. It's time to go home. Dorby is waiting. I'll stay with the children. Why not go and let Serena know how we got on? And maybe wash my hands vigorously. Not wonderful trails, not the Blue Mage Spellbook. Welcome back, Linkus. Did you speak with Dorby? Yeah, and I got some poop. Well, then you will forgive me if I ask you to wash your hands. I shall pour you a cup of milk tea in the meantime. The meal is almost ready, so we should summon Hien and Gasetsu. Vigorously wash the hands.
She needed the rest, to come so far and carry so much. Hien and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
Ha! Ha!
Well, we know what they're doing.
Not troubled by your old wounds, I see.
Nor you by yours. I know I should have fled with the others after Father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
We know no path save the one we walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Well said.
You are none the worse for your time in the wilderness. On the contrary, I would say you have improved.
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
I feared I would not see you again.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret, would I have traded it for our people's amnesty, had it been their will. Instead, they have called for the sword, and so that is what I must be. Until this blade is broken, I can but carve a path forward. Were you truly so concerned for my well-being? You never showed it when we used to spar.
How you cried when you lost, and when your mother tried to comfort you, and when you inevitably came at me once more, swinging your wooden sword wildly. Mina's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
A man should not be addressed by his childhood name. I've told you about that before. The mask slips. And I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
There will be opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have returned in triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
Shun, was it?
Yes, yes. 'Tis a name my parents gave me as a child, but I should like to think I have long since outgrown it. But as you seem determined to bring it back into use, I believe a match is in order. If I win, you will be honor-bound to divulge one of your darkest secrets.
Fair enough. Why isn't this in the Stormblood trailer? Just what I needed. Is the food to your liking? Good, good. A new beginning lies beyond the horizon. We have but to seize it with our own two hands. Well, my friends, I for one am full of vim and vigor. I trust you feel the same. Then what better time than now to undertake our trial and become full-fledged warriors of the mole? Yes, at 9:20 p.m. Eorzean time. Now then, Serena, if you would tell us of the trial we must undertake that we might participate in the Nodum. Ah, yes. As I mentioned before, to be recognized as warriors of the steppe, one must follow in the footsteps of the legendary warrior Bardam. He embarked on a great pilgrimage, eschewing cart and horse, and walked for many moms until he came to a holy place, thereafter named Bottom's Meadow. There, at the altar, as he did, he must pray. The altar lies deep within the breeding grounds of the Yol. To complete your trial, you must tame one. Only then will your trial be complete. Fair enough. Where is the entrance to Bottom's Meadow? You must journey far, far to the west, beyond Chakazo, where lie the bones of a great and wise woman. Beyond the wooden ruins of Seoan, hidden within the mountains is a narrow pass. Follow it, and you will come to Bottom's Meadow. Sounds to me like it'll be a trial just getting to the trial. More than you may know, on the eve of the Nodum, many strive to improve their fortunes, some by abducting and enslaving the warriors of other tribes. Be mindful of your surroundings, lest you be taken as well. Ha! What grim expressions you wear while nodding so powerfully. Warriors such as you are not like to fall en route to a mere rite of passage. We shall proceed with all due caution, yes, but let us not worry over much. We will overcome this trial, and the next, until we stand triumphant. That is all there is to it, no? With me, my friends, to the west, to Bottom's Meadow. Wait! Hien! Oh dear, I knew I would forget. Here, take these whistles. Once tamed, your Yol will hearken to their call. Thanks. We'll try them out once we finish the trial. Let's catch up to Hien and Gasetsu. As you casually walk. Oh, whoops. I forgot there's events that happen along the way. We still have a long way to go, but I think I can see that monument Serena talked about. I don't see Hien or Gasetsu though. We should hurry. I'll just hop on this. Hey, I don't know about you, but I can't shake the feeling someone's watching us. Serena did warn us about tribes that kidnap warriors and make them fight for them. Something tells me we're about to meet them. stone skill. Yes. Is that the best you can do? Come, villains! Come at me! They're wearing yellow. I've seen their clothes somewhere before. Ah, there you are. As you can see, they left us little choice. I gather you were forced to dispatch a few yourself. So it goes. A few less warriors to face in an autumn, eh? CLN is not much further. That said, I should be surprised if our would-be masters do not try to subdue us one final time. It's 70 dungeon. Boo. Boo. That's 9 less people. Tread softly. We are for hallowed ground, and the kami are restless. This is it, the real trial. Right. This must be the pass that leads to Bottom's Meadow. They say no foreigners have overcome this trial, but, well, there's a first time for everything, no? Nothing left but to begin, then. To complete the trial, we must each pass through Bottom's Meadow and tame a Yol. How precisely we ought to do this, I am not sure. But since countless warriors before us have succeeded, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. But enough talk. We have an autumn to win. Gone are the days of soloing instances for reasons. Wait, why are these locked? Is it because I'm in New Game Plus? That's a blacksmith. Well, hello there, Lydia. How are you today? That's a tank. Doing better? Well, that's good to hear. Alrighty. If you are to participate in the Nodum and fight alongside the mole, you must first be recognized as a warrior of the steppe. To earn this honor, you will be required to complete a rite of passage involving walking in the footsteps of the legendary hero Bardum and taming a Yol. Each must do this by themselves, of course, and so you shall. Though if by pure coincidence some of your fellow adventurers happen to have made the long journey to the Far East and simply insisted on accompanying you, surely no one would be the wiser. Oh my, still iffy. Still exhausted. I meant to go to bed early Friday night. I failed to do so because I stayed up until 4 a.m. doing Baldassian Arsenal to get my mount. And then Saturday, after only 3.5 hours of sleep, I ran it 4 more times. Back to back to back to back. So, yeah. You hate metal? Do you hate metal because you're a healer and the tank overpulls? Or are you the undergeared tank? You sleep? Yeah, I'll get it later tonight, hopefully. Oh yeah, that's right, you are Dark Knight main. So you have the undergeared healer, don't you? Too many times I level with DPS get through this place and just watch the tank storm ahead, only to drop like 20 seconds later. What? Where were the heals? You didn't pop a cooldown, dude. Okay, let me fix that. There you go. Better. Also probably turn on the voice. Like, just in combat. Okay. Thought I turned down all the effects, but I guess I didn't. You're watching from okay. Yeah, because I got like everything but BGM and voice down to 50, so. Yeah, if I'm feeling a little bit frisky later, might see if there's another Baldassian Arsenal going, stream it. I think it's fine just letting you know. Okay, appreciate it. I mean, you're probably the only person who's actually given me that feedback, so I'll take it. You're a mod? Yeah, you're a mod. I did it. Yes, years ago. I think. Who do I ban? Great question. Glad you asked. Oh, I do have this now. Well then. Wait. How'd the red mage die? Thank you. I might want to run. Coming? Yeah, they're coming. Very good. You build mode, you're on chat. Okay. Sounds good. What you making? If you're still here. Time to do mechanics. The OG victory theme. Time for a birdie. I don't get that at 68. Beat the bird. Got an orchestra roll. Nope. I should have known you'd be the first to make it through. I'm assuming you had no trouble? Good, good. I managed somehow, as you may have guessed. Looks like he and Enkasetsu are still in there, though. Nothing for it but to wait, then. Oh, right. I've still got those whistles Serena gave me. Here's yours. I suppose we ought to give them a try, like she said. Up there, look! Burb. I think that means we've won them over. That one there is yours, right? The other one is mine. Aww. So that's that then. We're officially warriors of the steppe. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something. Oh, it looks like one fired off. Whoops. Yeah, I'll hop in queue. What the hell? You don't think they... No, of course not. He and Agasetsu would come out any minute now. I suppose we could chat a little while we wait. Oh, so the other day I said to Alize, I said...
Mission accomplished. Everything still in one piece?
More or less, aye. That mountainous monstrosity came as quite a surprise. Who knew that the steppe held such secrets?
I see the two of you emerged similarly unscathed. Well then, by my reckoning, there is naught left to prevent us from taking part in the Nardam.
You! Yea, you who have walked Bardam's metal. Newborn warriors of the steppe. Our Khan demands an audience. You will come.
Okay. Don't think we have much
I
of a
remember
choice.
those clothes. He's Oronir, isn't he? What should we do?
Ordinarily, I would politely decline, but this may be an opportunity to assess their strength. And we do have some time before the Nardam begins. If it all goes to plan, they will be fighting for us soon enough. What say you? Shall we go and greet our comrades-to-be?
Sure. Why not?
Whatever happens, we shouldn't keep Cyrano and the others waiting. Let's be ready to make a swift exit, all right?
We accept Johan's generous invitation. Lead the way.
Two banners. So it's not just Oronir we're dealing with.
Most radiant Brother Magni, we have brought the ones you seek.
You conquered Bardam's metal.
As warriors of the Mole, aye. You were the Khan here, yes? Why have you summoned us? Mayhap to propose a joint endeavor?
Nay, Doman, we shall not speak as equals. Born of the sun are Oronir, and born of the earth are you. When I learned of trespassers, I bade my warriors take their measure, to flay them if they failed. But if by the grace of Azim they should survive their trials and emerge anointed, then bring them hither to pay tribute. Tribute, should it prove satisfactory, shall earn you the favor of the sun. His beloved shall bask in his radiance, and their supplications be duly considered.
So you want us to bow down and serve you? What if we don't feel like it?
The defiant will suffer in shadow. It would be an affront to the resplendent Azim himself to refuse this generous offer when by rights you should be condemned. But in lieu of tribute, swear fealty to the sun. Pledge to him your body and soul. Promise to serve him unto death, and you may know his glory. A generous offer granted to but few. Though perchance this is too merciful. It seems our brothers of the Buddha want you. The men only. Like the Borlak and women. Though you know them not either, I'm sure. No matter. All you need know is that you will serve, one way or another.
Well, this guy probably gets along well with
That much
Sylvanas.
does indeed seem plain. However, as we are but newborn warriors who know little of your customs, we struggle to conceive of ways in which we might be of service to the most gracious and illustrious son.
You make mock of us, Doman. Do not do so again. You will be given a task. It will be difficult. You will carry it out. When you have accepted this, you may ask me what it is.
Well then. I know. I probably should have left the talking to someone else. Favor, tribute. How easily the language of tyrants troubles from this Han's lips. Pretentious and preening he may be, but doubt not he is a warrior. You saw the axe by his throne, and the rage in his eyes. Yeah, he has Titan's axe. So you are the first to step forward. Bold or reckless? I see why Dadokul favors you. The Nadam approaches, and the Aunir will reign supreme once more. Such is the will of Father Azim. Yet only fools think to triumph by the grace of the gods alone, and we are not fools. Your task will be to aid us in our preparations. Batu will tell you the rest. Well, hello to you too. Warriors of the Steppe, by the grace of our most radiant brother, you will not die this day, but instead be granted an opportunity to contribute to our cause. Rejoice, for this is a great honor indeed. Serve well, and you will be rewarded. Question: you keep calling Magni your most radiant brother. You're not related or something, are you? Oh, Lise. All Aunir are descendants of Father Azim, but if you mean to ask if our mothers are one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to we younger, the strongest and most deserving of respect. No more interruptions. Your duties are as follows. You, the Red Woman, you will milk our beasts. To grow strong, one must be well fed, and we have great need of kumis and cheese. Is that it? I mean, not happy about all this, but I suppose I can go along for now. You, the one who lumbers as a mountain. An old warrior, I see. We have arms and armor in need of repair. Go and speak to our menders. I have no talent for delicate work, but if that is your wish, then so be it. You, the insolent fool. As for you, this one carries the fire. The Bodega will take his measure. Seek my comrade outside, tending to the stores. He will give you your task. You will know him by his cloth. Unlike they of the yellow, we are of the green. I, for one, will welcome the opportunity to learn more of the Bodega and their ways. It would be an honor. We shall speak of your task outside. With me. How to get out? There you go. A name, foreigner. I guess then. You are to dive into Azim Khat below the Dawn Throne and gather sword grass from the lake bed. It is an invaluable ingredient in many medicines. 8 bundles you will bring. You will need to dive deep to obtain that which you seek, but that shall pose no trouble for a true warrior, no? Some say that the dominion of the Dawnfather and the Duskmother does not extend beneath the water, but ours does. Indeed, the Oranir for naught above nor below. Speak with the god to descend. We shall speak again when you have finished. Almost went down there. Good thing I didn't. Yes, yes, I know who you are. You wish to go below. I put myself in a queue for a Baldessian Arsenal. See if I get picked for the next one they do or not. Looks like they have 14 people in the queue now, so it might be a minute. Is this a logout spot? Summoner? Back in the robot. Wow, I'm blind. Holy hell. here somewhere for the last one. Nope. I think I saw it back here. No, I did not. Nah, I wouldn't be able to. There it is. He returns with swordgrass in hand. And I got your frickin' swordgrass. And you would immerse yourself in the depths as a testament to your bravery. All done. Lest you wonder, we will use it to prepare potions to induce paralysis. And in autumn, we must use every means at our disposal to delay our foes. He who inscribes his deeds upon the sacred ground shall be declared a victor. However, none may know this place until the Garl have scattered the soil. It matters not. We shall be swift as stallions and fierce as badass. The steppe will be ours once more. Your tribute is accepted. We will return to the most radiant, and you may beg a boon. A boon, you say? Ah, there you are. The others have yet to return. Am I to understand you have completed your tasks? I know not what yours was, but mine was surprisingly simple. They bade me carry various goods and sundries from storehouse to storehouse. Alas, it was difficult to learn much with all the Borugas swarming around me. Yeah, I gathered swordgrass. You dove deep into the waters to harvest swordgrass. I see. That is well. Most radiant brother Magni, we have given your tribute as demanded. Were we to beg leave to depart with our comrades, would you consent? We never intended to press you into our service, and tribute offered in good faith cannot be denied. To grant you naught in return would be an affront to Father Azim. However, this boon must be proportional to the supplications. What you ask far exceeds what you have earned. Then if we must remain here, would you at least permit us to learn more of your people and your ways? Temlu Hatun taught me but a fraction, you see? How this world born of the gods was to be their battlefield, their creations to fight in their stead. How Azim, father of the dawn, he who birthed the sun, and Nama, father of the dusk, she who birthed the moon, made the Aura. Yet though these children warred for a time, eventually they laid down their arms and came to love one another. And so the gods bequeathed this world to their children and ascended to the heavens whence they came. Those born of the Dawn Father were called the Rain, and those born of the Dusk Mother were called the Zela. So it was, and ever after. But I say to you, brother Magni, how can this be? How can Oenir be the children of Azim if they are Zela born of Nama? You amuse me, Doman. How you wield your ignorance as a weapon. Very well. I bid you speak with our elders and learn the truth of this world. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I could probably have convinced them to let us go had I handled that differently, but then we would have learned naught for our troubles. And if there is one thing I know, it is that men of faith yearn to share it with others. And in learning more of their beliefs, we may learn more of other things, things which may prove useful in Anandam. When I was carrying out my tasks, I met an elder, a storyteller named Urutai. Mayhap he can be our teacher. Hop on the robot. I could spare no time for you. Other troubles demand my attention. What troubles? What ill fortune has befallen you? Not me, but my lambs. Some few wandered far and have yet to return. Mayhap they will return to their mothers in time. Mayhap they will not. Mayhap you can help. If we must, then we must. Let us be about it, Linkus. Just go pick it up and put it in a bag. Or convince it to run off. The fourth. Not here. There you go. Greetings. I trust all of our little explorers are safely accounted for. That they are. My thanks to you, Doman. Now, you had questions for me? Aye, I would know more of the Oenir, of their creation, and of Father Azim. As you wish. Come, let us sit. Before we begin, tell me, what do you know of the Ara and how they came to be? I know the Rain was born of the Dawn Father and Azalea of the Dusk Mother. Yes, a common tale, and one believed by many tribes. But what it does not mention is this. Azim and Nama were lovers. Oh, they fought in the beginning, as did their creations. That much is true. But when they saw how the Azalea and the Rain rose above their hatreds and joined hands in harmony, their hearts stirred, and the love their children shared became theirs as well. Alas, he was of the sun and she of the moon. Apart they must remain, lest day and night cease to be, and with them all creation. With sadness in their hearts they returned to the heavens, he to the day, she to the night, destined to walk before and after, never to meet. As time passed, Azim's yearning for his beloved grew deeper still. Was there truly naught that could be done, he wondered. At last he knew. If the father cannot be with the mother, then he shall go amongst her children, now and ever after. So it was that Azim took a fragment of his being, and with it fashioned an avatar. Clad in scale of midnight, he descended, and sought out the Azalea. Yea, he was the first Oanir. We are of his flesh and his blood. We are the children of Azim. It is our duty to watch over and keep the Azalea safe. I confess, I did not expect the tale of your people's beginnings to be quite so romantic. Yet I must ask, if it is your duty to defend Azalea, how can you go to war with them in Anadam? Is that not a contradiction? If a father disciplines his son, does that mean there is no love in his heart? Azalea will not want to kneel. They must be made to. Only then will they heed reason. I see. Such is the way of the steppe. Thank you, Elder, for sharing with us your wisdom. Eager to depart? There you go. You would do well to hear the end of my tale. When Nama looked down and saw the avatar of Azim, she knew him at once and shed tears of love and longing. When they struck the earth, they rose anew, as a counterpart to the Orinir, their fates entwined. So you see, for every son of Azim is a daughter of Nama for whom he must search, even now. Mayhap I'm being overly optimistic, but I sense that these Oanir may prove loyal allies to Duma under the right circumstances. Their arrogance is rooted in the belief that they must act as caretakers of all Zalia. Therefore, if we can prove to them that we come as kindred spirits, seeking to defeat a common foe. But mayhap this is a discussion for after we win the Nodum. Come, let us return to Magni. You're back. They had me milking sheep, by the way. It was interesting. At a glance, their arms and armor may seem crude compared to those of Doma, but they are well crafted and no less effective. Oops. Ian? Another task completed, eh? I wonder what the most radiant brother has in store for us next. Too far away. Shine with the light of newfound wisdom. Could it be that you have at last accepted the supremacy of the sun? No matter. You have each completed your tasks and proven yourselves deserving of mercy. However, if it is freedom you desire, then there is one more thing you must do. Lost my thing. There we go. Okay. A pity you will not pledge yourselves to the sun. You might have proved useful in the coming Nodum. Nevertheless, I will permit you to return and fight for the mole. Their cause is futile, with or without your assistance. However, you must first complete the final task, as was my decree. You will reconnoiter with the encampment of the Dothal. For this task, 2 will go, and 2 will remain. Should the 2 who embark upon this expedition choose to flee, or be captured or killed by the Dothal, then the others will be taken as slaves and serve the sun until death. We'd better not fail then, eh? The question is, who should we send? That is not for you to decide. All of you have conquered Bottom's Metal and have proven yourself warriors of the steppe. You should all be equally capable of carrying out this task, and therefore you should have no objections. The first choice of hostage shall be mine, though it is hardly a choice given the circumstances. The Red Woman will remain. Doubtless you are not the moon I seek, but stranger tales have been told, and the men are of no use to me. You may have your pick of the men. Yes. What are you looking at? A firewalker. Yes, this Doman is my choice. I don't know whether to be flattered or insulted. I have both. I had hoped to see these undying ones for myself, but it seems it was not meant to be. I know you will be fine, but permit me to wish you luck all the same. We will soon return, my lord, but if the Kami are unkind and we fail in our mission, then do what you must to survive. For Doma. Dothral Ha lies to the south, where the grass turns to sand. Return with valuable knowledge, and all will be free to rejoin the mall. Now go. Have no fear, my friend. We shall see them freed soon enough. Let us quit this place and speak of our plans outside. 'Tis plain they hope we will never return. I shall enjoy disappointing them. According to my map, there is a colossal wreck on the south which should provide a vantage point from which to survey Dothar Ha from afar. Let us go and do just that. So the Dawn Throne stands on high, but the Dusk Throne lies half buried. I spy tents to the west. Theirs, I presume. What do you see? I can see them too. Over there, look! Those men are in danger! God, too late for the one, perhaps, but there is yet time to save the other. Come, we cannot abandon him to his fate. Why don't you run that way? I owe you my life. Nay, friend, think nothing of it. I but wish we had come sooner. I knew at once he was dead. It will come a scant comfort, I fear, but I slew the beast responsible. Nay, that is no way for a Dothal to die. What is this? Who are these outsiders? Ma'am. Sadhu Hadun, forgive me. We were returning from a hunt when we were caught unawares by Manzasari. These ones saved me, but Gasser is... Who are you? Why have you come? Not to cross the sands, that much is certain. I have heard tales of travelers in league with another tribe. Are you they? Who do you serve? Answer me. If I may begin to answer your questions before you ask more, we are friends of the mole, and we are come to see the strength of the Dothal for ourselves. The mole? The little lambs who wander to and fro at the behest of their gods? What fools you are to share the soil of such weaklings! Next you will tell me you wish to fight in Anadam. Yeah. Ah, so you do. That is unexpected, yet not unwelcome. I am Sadhu, Hatun of the Dothar. For your deeds, I grant you leave to walk among us. Come, look on our glory and despair. We fear no tribe, least of all the mole. Though, if you were of the Orinir, I would burn the flesh from your bones here and now. You can stand, yes? See to the corpse. Yes, Satun. Thank you again, but I shall manage on my own. So that is the leader of the Thotharl. Clearly not a woman to be crossed. But how callously she spoke of her dead. See to the corpse? Surely this warrior deserves better than that. Forgive me, Linkus, but I cannot in good conscience ignore the callous disregard that woman showed for her kinsman. We must seek her out at once, with me.
How he died matters not. Gesser was a great warrior. He will return to us in time.
Not soon enough, Hartun. The Nardum is nearly upon us. Mayhap we should counsel restraint until after.
I do not understand. If Gesser is dead, how should he return?
Silence! You come to spy on us, knowing naught of our ways.
We know you are fearless, and that you are called the Undying Ones.
That is true. None are braver than the Dothal, for we do not fear death. With death, a warrior must dance boldly, fearlessly, for thus does his soul burn bright. Then, in death, his soul shines white, exalted. The flesh rots, but the soul endures. And ere the seasons have turned, so he shall return. When he is glimpsed in the eyes of a newborn, he is blessed with the same name, that he may grow into a great warrior once more.
You mean to tell me these newborn babes and fallen warriors are one and the same? Madness!
Probably not the thing to say.
I gave you leave to observe, not to insult our beliefs. Have care what you say. Otherwise do as you will.
Whoops. Such contempt as was in their eyes I have never known. But for the soul to live on, as they say, is not something I can so easily accept. Do they truly believe this, all of them? That in death there can be rebirth, retribution? In any event, we came here in search of information. We cannot leave without speaking with her people. No. Impressive, was it not? 'Twas slain by my boy. We were childhood friends, he and I, before he fell and returned. A master of the bow. It is good that he retains his skill. I know you. Reunion. The travelers with the mole girl. I marked you after I left with the Oranir. One from Doma. Others I could not place. My name is Coco. Welcome to Dolfaralka. Coco sounds to your ear the name of a woman. Well, of course. It would be because it is. I died a woman and was reborn a man. It is of no moment. The soul is the soul, and the flesh the flesh. Perhaps you scoff. Many would. Many look only to the name and the flesh, and let these things dictate their perceptions. Consider Sadu Hatu. 3 times before she died a man, yet she returns as a woman the 4th. Yet she is no less fierce, and any outsider foolish enough to think so will learn the truth to their peril. Gosetsu? That is to say then that death is essentially meaningless. The cycle of death and rebirth is simply that. Take me. I died in battle with a Hongo. Fiercely did I fight, and so I returned. Alas, we know naught of our past lives. I must learn what it means to be Kuya again and again. It is difficult to remember everything, but important. Ah, Linkus, you have completed your inquiries. Yeah. Aye, it is as she said. They believe with every fiber of their being that their bravest warriors will be reborn. As for me, I observe some of their warriors at practice. They are as formidable as the Oranir, perhaps more, and their weapons are their equal as well. Yet while they do not lack in skill and resources, 'tis plain to see that their numbers are inferior. This has been an educational experience, to say the least. Yet everything we have learned is common knowledge to the people of the steppe, which will not be enough to earn our comrades their freedom. Not less than the Dothal's plans for the Nodam will suffice, I fear. Well, I have ever been one for skulking about. I have never been one for skulking about. I will go to Sadu and see what secrets I can prise from her lips. Spies return, and they have learned naught. Mayhap so, but no longer. Though you hide it well, I know you have devised some manner of cunning stratagem for the Nodam. Out with it, I say. We are what you see, Doman. We are Dathal. Others rely on tricks and traps, subterfuge, lies. We have need of naught but our own strength. We meet the enemy in battle and kill him. That is why I cared not what you did from the first. There is naught for you to learn. Tell your masters to meet us on the field and make ready to ride with their ancestors. Your confidence is plain, as is your strength. Yet you are not the most preposterous of tribes. Prosperous of tribes. Bold you mock a few, but so too are you. Why? Though a glorious death is to be celebrated, it is yet death. While we kill many, many are killed in turn. In the wake of our battles, the soil drinks deep of the blood of the fallen, their bodies piled high. Not all are born again, only the bravest. Yet one cannot return unless there is a vessel to inherit the soul. And if warriors die ere they birth children, then that is that. Even the brave warrior who finds a vessel will for many years remain a shadow of his former self. It falls to his elders to ensure until he is to endure until he is ready to accept his responsibilities. Ever will we meet our enemies in battle without fear. Such is our way, even when our numbers dwindle. If we die, so be it, but know that we fight to live, not to die. Dothal train and make ready for the day, but they do not rush to meet it. Not until we have done our duty. Sadu Hatun, Gasser's body has been given to the Sands. Then our part is done. Rest, warrior. The Nadam draws near, and you will need your strength. If you intend to fight in the Nadam, you should return to the mole and make ready. But know that when next we meet, you and yours will die. Or you could fight for us and live. Think on it, travelers. We shall. But if you would permit me a final questionary part, where is this place that Gasser has been laying to rest? Though I knew him not, I was there at his end. I wish to say a few words. Rights for the flesh? I have heard of this. Madness, I say, for his body is of the earth now. He will not hear you. But you may speak to the sands if that is your will. They lie to the west. Make haste, for the Gedan may have already caught his scent. My apologies, Linkus. This will take but a moment. Return to your mole, and die with them if that is your wish. But wear the ones in yellow as you go. They are fond of secrets and strategies, and will not hesitate to involve you. What the... Nope.
Left for the vultures. It seems an insult to the man. But the soul lives on, they say. These bodies, no more than empty husks, returning to the earth. Seen through those eyes, I suppose the sight is almost comforting. Pardon me? When first I heard the tales, I could not help but scoff. Another queer tribe, I thought, with still queerer customs. Yet having borne witness to their rites, I cannot deny there is a certain logic to it all. A samurai will die for his lord without hesitation or regret. But this is not because he delights in such sacrifice. It is because he has faith that his death will serve a higher purpose. There is an awakening in that instant. When the heart sings, and the blood burns, and his soul finds peace. There is comfort in that. Nay, we dare not permit ourselves that luxury, my friend, tempting though it may be. Not while our loved ones yet remain in chains.
Well then, we must all be on our way. Even Gesser. Let us return to the Dawn Throne, and pray that our tale is enough to satisfy our most radiant taskmaster. Meanwhile, deep within the Dawn Throne,
Well, if there is a way out, I can't see it. Shame we didn't learn much before they locked us up.
'Tis little wonder the Orinir won the last Nardum. These people leave naught to chance.
Hien, I've had something on my mind for a while, and now... In Alamigo, where I was born, I found it strange that for all the people who supported the Resistance, there were just as many who didn't. But then we came to this part of the world and met with the Confederacy and lots of ordinary Domans, and almost every single one of them seemed content to just put up with things, no matter how bad they got. They all had their reasons, of course, and it's not like I don't understand them, but the thought of it made me so angry. After everything they'd been through, everything the Empire had done to them, how could they not rise up? How could they not fight back?
People are pragmatic creatures at heart. They hold on to hope only until they taste true hardship. Then comes fear and regret. Safer not to dream, they conclude at last. For even should a day go by without some new disappointment, the next will only bring more of the same. And so they choose the more sensible option. They learn to abide the indignities and injustices, the pain and the shame, to accept them as normal. Such is the lot of most men. One cannot expect to spur them to action at a moment's notice. But if one who has known their pain can convince them to strive for something greater and rekindle the fire in their hearts, then they will remember what they have lost, and they will rise.
I had someone like that once. I didn't know who I was or who I wanted to be, and he risked his life to show me the way.
Then honor him by doing the same for others, with all your might and main. You know, when my homeland fell 25 years past, I was still in my mother's womb. Never have I known a free Doma. But my father did, as did many of my fallen comrades, as do many of my people now. It may be no more than a dream to me, but if I do not chase it, then who will?
The way you carry it all, you're just the same.
As you?
Oh, no, not me. Definitely not me. I meant the Warrior of Light. Out there, somewhere. Doing what needs to be done. I won't have you put me to shame any longer. I'm going to seize the future I want, with my own two hands.
At least found her resolve. You are ready to depart, I trust. Good. Then let us away. I think it'll be a good spot for me to end for the night before I just start slipping into tiredness. If I get into Baldassian Arsenal later tonight, I might turn on my stream and show it off, but I've been watching the queue for it, and I don't know if it'll fire off at a reasonable time or not. I think they're on the boss that's, or English is hard. The group going on right now, I think they're on the final boss, so maybe it'll fill up quick again, but I don't know. Anyways, I think that'll do it for me for the night. Depending on how I feel, again, tomorrow, 5-ish, 5 or 5:15 p.m. my time, well, Eastern time rather, go live again. I want to raid the boss man. He's on 5.5 it looks like. I'll send a raid over the strip and show him a little bit of love. Folks, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Really do appreciate it. I might not sound grateful, but I'm tired. So apologies for that. And I don't know, I tried to stream to see if I could feel better, but I'm just tired. Hopefully my body decides I need sleep and I actually get sleep, so again, tomorrow, barring anything big-ish, which I don't foresee, go again for speak with Magni for your buddies, and probably win an autumn. So again, thank you for coming out tonight. I do appreciate it. And wherever you are out there, hope you have a good night, day, wherever. And please stay safe out there, folks. I will see you folks, barring any major events, tomorrow. Again, around 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Pick it up again. So, hopefully I'll feel better. And hope you see you folks then. See ya.
against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes